You said you didn't see people like you on the telly, but there's also another problem that when we do see people like us on the telly, we see absolutely stereotypical versions of ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, well, if anyone can get hold of archival material of comedy programs in the 70s, there is a program called It Can Only Happen in the 70s, and it's fascinating to watch. And what they do is they play clips from 70s television to millennials, and it's really worth watching their faces because they will see the sexism, the racism, every single ism, their jaws drop, and they go, really, this passed for mainstream television? But it did. I mean, the black and white minstrel show was still on television when I was a kid. It didn't go off the air till the late 1970s, I think. So that gives you a sense of what the prevailing culture was. And yes, of course, if an Indian did appear, generally they did the head waggle and they, you know, it was all of that.
Or the accent, the fun made of the accent.
Absolutely. On the other hand, I can see that it was television grasping to acknowledge a new community that was in their country. The problem is when those programs are written by an outsider, by someone that isn't part of the community, of course it's going to be a stereotype. That changed when we started owning our own narrative, when we wrote the roles. And then you can do them with truth and nuance. If somebody else is writing them, of course they're going to jump to stereotype because it's based on ignorance. They have no knowledge, actually, insider knowledge.
How different is it today?
Oh, it is different. I mean, it doesn't feel it sometimes when you're in the middle of it and you think, why is progress so slow? I still think we have a long way to go in representation. In the theatre, for example, I think we're still battling to be seen as mainstream. Very few West End shows with brown faces ever really make it yet. But it's only when you look backwards and you go, OK, if you put those programmes next to what we're doing now, of course there's been change. It will be very sad if there hadn't been, because there were 2 generations on and there's so many talented people. I think you have to accept that you're always going to have to fight your corner, though. You have to be vigilant. You know, you can never be complacent.